Do it. You scrolled on this video to do it.
You know, I don't understand how people expect athletes to be good with money. I mean, it's not like they ran a business and got X amount of dollars, right? They didn't have any like specific costs or manufacturing costs that were associated with your business or service, and then they generated X amount of income, right? Until they were 19, 18, 20 years old, for the most part, like they didn't really have any, you know, business knowledge, or if, in some cases, they come from like a, you know, well-to-do family, and they don't really have any major financial background. So expecting somebody at 19 or 20 years old to fully understand the magnitude of the amount of money that they have is very short-sighted. I won't even cap. Like for me personally, if I go back to when I was 19, 20, I didn't really understand financial literacy or really have like, you know, full grasp of what I should be doing with my money until I got into credit card debt. Like I think about $12,000 of credit card debt, you know what I'm saying? But no long talk, let's understand how Miles Bridges spent his first $1 million.
Hey everybody, this is Miles Bridges, and this is how I spent and saved my first $1 million. Shout out to all the healthcare workers risking their lives out there. You're doing a great job. Definitely support all of you. The first job I ever had was construction work. It was under my mentor, Jeff Greer. He paid me like $50 an hour, but I only worked for like 4 hours. All I really did was play basketball at the time. I had some conversations with my friends about what I was.
Have you ever heard the concept of pretty privilege? You know, where women who are typically more attractive have things occur easier for them in life. Like they might get out of a speeding ticket, they might have someone give them a discount on a product.
Aren't you funny? Don't you know that a man being rich is like a girl being pretty? You might not marry a girl just because she's pretty, but my goodness, doesn't it help?
In that case, that's where we get the status privilege, or the quote-unquote low-key celebrity privilege. You know, when you're a college athlete, you get a little bit more recognition on campus whatsoever. $50 per hour for 4 hours of work? Nigga.
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up. What's a business, man?
Hey, get it how you live. You gotta leverage whatever you can in life to get ahead. Damn, $50 an hour for 4 hours of work? Shit. That's tough.
And it was always just, I would get my mom a house or get one of my family members a house just so that I could move them out of the neighborhood. When I got my name called, there was just so many emotions going into it. When I was walking up those stairs, the only thing I was really thinking about was I didn't want to trip up the stairs and fall on my face because I had these slippers on that were slippery. I don't know, it was just a lot of emotions. It's all the hard work that I put in, all of my family members were there, they helped me out with everything. So I was just happy and grateful to be there. I feel like step one to finding a financial advisor was just asking around the league, asking who handles their money, and that's how I found my financial advisor. I have the same financial advisor as a couple people in the NBA, and I feel like if I didn't ask around, I wouldn't be able to find that. Advice to all the young people coming to the NBA, ask people that you know in the NBA or people with a lot of money, where do they find their financial advisors? I would have to say it was 80 in savings, 20 in spendings, just to keep it safe. The rookie transition program, they taught us literally everything that we need to know about the NBA or lifestyle outside the NBA, how to handle our money. They had people come in that actually went bankrupt, that played in the NBA, and had them come talk to us. They had professional people like that knows how to handle their money come talk to us. So it was great. Yeah, I remember how much it was. $3 million a year. Or
just a quick inference, foreshadowing. But one of the biggest, obviously one of the major ways that athletes go broke or lose out on their money is obviously marriage. You know, they get married to their high school sweetheart, or they don't, you know, just marriage in general. You know, if you don't like take your time, like honestly, like some red pill knowledge here, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of dating, give it 6 months to a year to get into a relationship with a girl, and then 3 to even 5 years to marry the girl. No cap, no cap. If a girl can be consistent with you for 3 years, even 5, or even 6 months to like a year, I mean, like for me personally, I remember a situation where it wasn't until like the 7th month of me dating this girl that I noticed that she had suicidal tendencies. Imagine being in a relationship with a girl that has suicidal tendencies, and now you're kind of stuck because, you know, you're already committed to being with her, so you're trying to make it work.
You think I care? I don't care anymore! Quit hitting me.
I've lost my mind.
Quit hitting me.
Give a fuck. Give a fuck.
Cool, you don't need to give a fuck. It's cool, I got video proof of you doing this. You're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Let me leave. You have me blocked in. Let me leave. You're kidnapping me. Let me leave. Leave me alone. Let me leave.
Right? Give it time. Don't rush for a relationship, right? Honestly, like as a man, anyways, right? The more success you have, or the more, I don't know, wealth you have, the more desirable you are. You don't need to rush into a relationship, you know? Especially like, yo, if you're have the girl do stuff for you too, you know what I'm saying? Like, have her help you edit your videos, have her help you apply the comments on YouTube channel, or if you're a teacher, have her help you make the lunch for the next day, or iron your clothes, or whatever it is, right? Like, all these celebrity marriages you see, in general, like, if the woman contributed significantly to that man's success, she should get half. She should get whatever she wants. I mean, like, not whatever she wants, but she should get like a significant proportion, right? Because she was there holding him down, right? So like, the only time that you should be upset with a girl, like a divorce situation, is if that woman contributed nothing to your success, like absolutely nothing. You were just there for a trophy. Then I guess, yeah, but that was on you, right? You should be having the girl in your life, whatever it is, contribute to your overall success, so that if it gets to the point of marriage, she deserves it. He's still young. I feel like he's like 22, but like, you know, just something to keep in mind of.
Hello my friends, I'm Professor Hans von Puppet. The sponsor of today's video is you. No, really, it's you. Thank you for watching the video. Now smash that like button before I smash you. Did you do it? Did he do it? You've done it? Yes! Great. Your service is greatly appreciated. Now please enjoy the rest of the video.
4. It's either 4 or 3 a year. I had 2 years guaranteed, 2 years team option, so you can see all the info right here. Okay, we talked about how I saved my money. Now let's talk about how I spent my money. My first big purchase was a Rolex. I wasn't really into jewelry or anything, but everybody said once you get into the NBA, you have to get some type of watch just so you can look professional. That's what I did. So I got a gold presidential Rolex. Rolex, $30,000. I was in Cleveland for my draft process, so I was just riding around with my agent, and he was just telling me where he get all his watches from. So it was a place in Cleveland that we got the watch from. I have a son, his name is Azeez. I got the chain with the Ace signal, so that cost me about $15. I also have 2 more chains. One says RTB, which stands for Real Trench Baby, and the other chain is just a gorilla chain because it's my favorite type of animal. The RTB one was $5, the gorilla one was $35 or 40. Let's see. RTB chain plus the Ace chain, the gorilla chain, $60K on chains. It was a guy that I was introduced. He don't like when people know his name, so I'm gonna just keep it on.
Bruh. This guy got a child, so he's on child support, or so that's another one, right? Child support, not even like marriage itself too. But once you have like bare baby mamas, yo, think about it. Look, yo, you're 18, 19, you're getting $1 million plus your favors. Like, come on now. That's a tough task. That's why I respect LeBron James still. Like, you know, anything like on court antics aside, or on court like performance aside, like, yo, this man's like 19, like 30, almost 35 now, or some shit like that. 1 girl, one baby mama, one wife, 3 kids. You know, off the court, you can't really criticize him too much. You know what I'm saying? But yo, jewelry. I mean, I guess it could be a tax write-off, but like, I don't know, man.
Hello, just know it's my guy and he's legit. The next thing I bought was a house for my mom. I mean, she made so many sacrifices for me, and I grew up in a tough neighborhood, so she had to provide any way that she could, and she did. My first thing that I wanted to do was buy my mom a house, even though that's not the first thing I did. I got her a house, and it was $200,000. Get this right, $200,000. I know my mom; she was always on my case when I was.
That's like good shit right there. That's like good shit. That's that good shit.
Oh, that's that good shit.
And we know for the most part, houses usually go up in value. No complaints on that. Absolutely no complaints about that. No complaints.
I want to move her at least 20 to 30 minutes away from me, just so she wouldn't bother me like she usually does. When she first seen the house, she just broke down crying, was hugging me, saying thank you. And she loves her house. She says even if I go anywhere else to play, that she would still stay in Charlotte and stay in that house. So she was very grateful, and I was happy to see that too. Next thing I bought was a Range Rover. At that time, I had my son on the way, so I knew I needed room in the back seat for him. I was gonna get a Porsche or something else, but instead I just got a Range Rover to keep it safe. And I like my Range Rover. I got it wrapped, so it's matte black now. That was worth 100K. 100K.
I never understand, like, yo, like, all these niggas, like, not niggas, but like, all these athletes in general, always buying a new car, like, literally it's the same car. It's literally the same car. Just buy it 2 or 3 years after its initial release date. Let's say it's 2020, right? Buy a 2018 or 2017 car. It's literally the same. There's barely any difference. All you gotta do is go to one spot or next, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, most of a car's depreciation is gone after 2 or 3 years after its initial release date.
So the question is, should you buy new and have the heavy depreciation in the beginning but have very little repair cost, or buy a car that has had a lot of depreciation that's occurred and risk the repair cost? And the answer to that is what I call the sweet spot. And the sweet spot occurs at about the 2nd year and goes till the 8th year. And that would, if you're putting on 12,000 miles a year, that would be between 24,000 and 96,000 miles. And this sweet spot is what I consider the best financial choice to own a car. Cars are built so well these days that the sweet spot is at 24,000 to 96,000 miles. So this scenario, you're going to get the best possibility of getting the car for the best price with the least amount of maintenance during your ownership.
Like, I don't understand, like, but you have the money for it, I suppose, but like, come on, man.
After I bought my Range Rover, I bought my girlfriend a car too. A 2019 Audi. That was worth 50K. 50K for my girlfriend's car. In the future,
Girlfriend? 50K?
Wool up, nigga. Wool up, wool up, wool up. Just wool up. What's a businessman?
I get. They must be high school sweethearts, or they must have met in college, or something. Oh, I don't even know, man. Like, that's all I can say. Wife, I can see, but like girlfriend, low key simping, low key, or high key. I don't know. It's kind of tipping the line there. It's kind of tipping the line. She has your child, right? But like,
get some more cars, but I'm budgeting right now, so I have to just stick with my budget until I can get a new car. When I first got into the league, I wasn't really into fashion. I just wore straight jogging pants to the games, or if I went to parties. I just wanted to feel comfortable. My teammates, they started getting on me, telling me that, well, why don't you dress more? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? There was a couple teammates in particular. It was Kemba Walker at the time, my rookie year, Dwayne Bacon, Malik Monk, and Jeremy Lamb. They were all getting on my case about it, so I just figured that I had to get my fashion right. So I started watching those guys and see what they put on, and then I just added a little style to myself. Yeah, my rookie year, I probably spent only like 10K on, not even 10K on fashion, but my last year I probably spent 20, 30. Fashion, I got 30K for my first 2 years. I would say the top 3.
Clothes. I get it, I guess. Where's the chef? Where's the basketball related expenses?
I explained to Dwayne, it's going to come a time you're going to see that your body is not going to respond the way that you want it to because of the deficiency of vegetables that you're not willing to consume. When Dwayne got hurt, he came to me and he said, Chef, I think I may want to try a salad here or there.
Best dressed players on my team would be Dwayne Bacon, number 1. Terry Rozier, number 2. It's a tie between Devontae Graham and Malik Monk. Worst dressed by far is Cody Zeller. But he doesn't care, so you can't really make fun of him, because if you make fun of him, he's just going to agree with you, so it doesn't matter. I went on one vacation my rookie year that I was doing All-Star break after the dunk contest. I went to Miami with some of my friends. But I didn't spend that much, so I only spent probably like $3,000. I didn't spend that much. I went on a couple more trips. I went on a trip to the Bahamas with my girlfriend after All-Star weekend this year. The trip to the Bahamas was free because the NBPA paid for it. And actually, I made more money in the casino than I spent. Vacation in Miami, $3,000. But when I took my trip to the Bahamas, I made money at the casino, so I got it right back. I only play roulette when I go to the casino, so I came in with what, $1,000 just to start off, and I think I left with $6,000 or $7,000.
I feel like another like low-key thing that people don't talk about is the addiction aspect of it, right? Not even addiction, but like just spending money on alcohol or marijuana or whatever else to be spending money on, right? If you don't really budget it, you can get lost on sauce pretty easily, right? Young, famous, and making a lot of money. It's like a little bit of alcohol here, a little bit of marijuana here, and it's like money just stacks up, right? Like some like low-key addictions or some dependencies can be pretty expensive. Like I know for me personally, right? I used to watch a lot of porn, so that was like low-key my addiction. I never really like, I maybe smoked once, like a blunt. Never drank alcohol. So like porn, for example, it's inexpensive. All you need is like a Wi-Fi connection, a little bit of privacy, and you're good to go. But like other things such as marijuana, alcohol, you know, it's like the more money you have, the more likely you are to indulge in said things, especially if you aren't around the right like circle.
When I first got into the league, I was really worried about just staying by myself. I did not want to stay in an apartment, so I got me a little condo with my sister, and it was nice. So I stayed there for a year, and this past summer, I stayed in an apartment. I don't know, I just got tired of staying there, so I stayed in an apartment, and it was probably the worst decision of my life. So my sister, she gave me a good idea. She just said, you should buy your house. It'll be yours. If you ever want to sell it, you can sell it. I bought me a house, and it was $600,000. 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Another big reason why I got this house is because at first I only had my son, and then me and my girlfriend, we had another baby, my baby girl Ayla. We needed more room. That's one of the main reasons I got this house too. Yep, that's how I spent my first million.
Okay, so she wifey. She got 2 kids with him. Oh, he got 2 kids with her. Where's the marriage at? Why he's still a girlfriend? If she's worth having 2 kids with, I mean, at that point, you may as well just, you know, cuff the thing. Well, maybe, I guess. She still got you for spousal support and stuff like that. I mean, child support. Like she said, you know, like that's the thing, man. As a woman, if you're kind of pretty, you just like, just be cute. You know what I'm saying? Just be cute, be agreeable, be nice to be around, and you know you'll be taken care of. But the man, like, you gotta actually have like a business you're running or like a proper job. Like a man that lives with his parents at the age of 25 is looked at different than a woman that lives with her parents at the age of 25. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I feel like I spent it on reasonable stuff that I actually needed. I mean, the jewelry and stuff is just stuff that I wanted in the fashion, but all this other stuff is stuff that I needed, so I'm happy about how I spent my first million. My advice to younger players coming in would just be, you see how fast I can spend that in the first 2 years, so just make sure you make a budget, get you a financial advisor, and pay attention to what you spend and educate yourself on money so you won't make the mistake of going bankrupt or doing anything stupid with your money.
So when it comes down to it, you know, he paid himself first. 80% of his money was already in savings and investments, so that's pretty good. Like, you only dealt with the 20%, right? So that's already how you live on. So if you personally, you get $2,000 bi-weekly, put 20% of that directly into your savings account, and that's like $400 directly into your savings account. Now you're only left with what, $1,600, and already you're living below your means by paying yourself first, right? And especially credit card debt. Credit card debt is another like big thing that people struggle with. So understand, right, that you have the ability to have a credit card debt settlement approach as well, in terms of like, if you feel like the minimum payment that you're currently making on your credit card is not really having much of a significant dent on your overall debt. I made a whole video on how that works, like the debt settlement process and how it affects your credit score and just in general how it works, right, with your bank or whatever creditor you're with. in the cards up here, or you might see it in the description or on the end screen here. But like paying yourself first and staying out of credit card debt, like not using more than 30% of your credit card limit. Those two things, if you do those two things, you will be able to gradually build yourself some financial freedom. Even with a 9-to-5 job that a lot of these entrepreneurship gurus and whatnot try to criticize a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yo, God bless, much love, peace, and joy. Namaste. Always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. And too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How are you lot doing today? I'm doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out. Watch more videos here. Deuces.
Shooters gon' shoot. I haters who hate. This money gon' make.